Let's get into it. Let's do some player props.
Player props.
Coming out your nose. Charlie Cameron's going to kick 4+ on Saturday, gentlemen. $5. Thank you.
Done. Good show.
Multi it with Joe Danaher 4+.
I've got Joe Danaher right here as well because head-to-head goal kickers, Joe Danaher versus Charlie Curnow. Ooh, Big Joe, $3.60, which is actually really good. Because you could easily see, even if Charlie doesn't get around the 4+, you could see Joe get to 3 and Charlie just gets smothered up. Charlie Curnow being that. Smothered up, only managing maybe 1 or 2. Maybe Big Hazard gets in his way a couple of times, spoils everything, then has a ping at the sticks and misses everything and sends the ball into Moreton Bay. But I like the Joe Danaher versus Charlie Curnow one. Like, Charlie's got zero value. It's like $1.50. And it's like, well, we could kick it back. But I feel like the Charlie aspect of this game, we didn't really lean on him too much when we talked about it in yesterday's show, right? It's because you have this vibe of like, oh, well, they touted him up last time. It's like, yeah, it wasn't Marvel. And I believe in terms of the team setup, it's a little bit different this time for Brisbane and obviously for Carlton because they'll have fit and firing Jack Martin. They'll have Harry Mackay. It's going to be a bit weird, a little bit different. No Matt Owens, which is strange. But we could probably look at Charlie. The problem is there's just no value. So it's kind of like smooth it over, just go head-to-head, go Joe.
Yeah.
A couple of quick little player props for the NFL. Rookie running backs. This is a great matchup. We've got a strange old game coming up on, 3 a.m. on Monday. You've got the Detroit Lions of football up against the Atlanta Falcons. 2 highly touted running backs who have been really good so far, Jameer Gibbs and Bijan Robinson. Bijan's been unreal. 2 touchdowns for Bijan. It's only $4.75. That's how good he's been. The Detroit defense is not very good, so you could throw in 100 yards as well for Bijan and a touchdown. He'd be probably sitting around the $2.30 mark. Not much, but I really like Bijan in that game. And then Jamar Gibbs to have a really breakout game. David Montgomery, they've been doing a bit of a timeshare in that Detroit backfield. So Jameer Gibbs now gets it with David Montgomery going down with an injury. So 70+ yards and a touchdown for Jameer. 335, which is actually pretty good, just because he'll probably get a pretty hefty amount of volume. The Atlanta defense has been handy through the first couple of games, but this Detroit offense will just give him plenty of chances. So I think he gets to that pretty easily. So I do like the rookie running back head-to-head matchup in that one. They're probably my 2 favorite player props actually from the NFL week, because I think once you get to the later games on Monday morning, it's not great. It's really
Just
awkward.
stay away from
it. I think there's a couple of stay away games. There's a couple of other ones, but there you go. There's my favorite ones. What about you there? Let's go, Alex.
Okay, yeah. Having a look at the North London Derby that's on Sunday night at 11 p.m. as Arsenal take on Tottenham. Having a look at Martin Odegaard or Bukayo Saka to score. Ladbrokes have got a bunch of new markets at the moment. It's across all sports. We'll get to that later on as well with an AFL pick. But Saka or Odegaard to score is $1.87 for the 2. So we just get 1 goal from either of them, $1.87. Bukayo Saka has scored a goal in 3 of his last 4 home games. As I said in the EPL show with Marcus earlier in the week, it feels like Saka just has been cruising through the early parts of the season. And when it gets to the bigger games, he's like, oh, that's right, I'm the best winger in the world. I'm going to show you. He showed that on, I think he is. He showed that yesterday in the Champions League, scored the first goal for Arsenal, was absolutely everywhere, but still didn't really go to like a big level that he know he can. This Sunday, North London Derby at home, 2 unbeaten teams. He's going to go to another level. He's $2.80 just to score any time on his own, and I don't mind that either. Same with Odegaard. He scored an absolute cracker of a goal yesterday morning on the left foot, outside the box. Bang. 3rd one he scored in the last couple of months. Absolutely love the captain. He's $3 to score anytime. Nothing more than he loves doing is scoring a goal against Tottenham. To finish off in that game, Declan Rice to score or assist, $3.75. And just, he is amazing. I can't believe how good he actually has settled into Arsenal since coming across from West Ham. He's an utter freak. He scored in 3 of the last 4 games on a Sunday when his team has been the favourite. I love that stat line.
On a Sunday.
On a Sunday. Love it. He scored against Manchester United, so that helps. But he's just been absolutely everywhere, just setting up a lot of play for Arsenal. And I think he'll just slip a little bit forward there and catch the defence napping. And $3.75 to score or assist. I love it. We'll finish off with some footy tonight. Tommy Green, 35 plus possessions, $2.35. He's got that 35 plus in 3 of his last 4 and 4 of his last 6 overall. And then the other duo bet, Jake Riccardi and Toby Green to kick 5+ goals as a duo, $3 with Ladbrokes. I am all over that.
$3. So
they get the duo. I don't mind that.
That's a rough one.
So Ladbrokes have a lot of ones as duos and trios and things like that, as well as like in EPL goal scoring and assists. There's a lot of stuff there. So if you dig, there's some gold to find there, punters.
Nice.
All right. Stats guy.
My favourite thing to bet on every year, player to poll at least 1 vote in the Brownlow. Absolutely love these markets. I think it was Alex earlier in the week talked about Taron Thomas on one of the co-bet dailies that we weren't in. So Taron Thomas, $1.88. He's my favourite this year. I can't believe he's that price. I know he missed a lot of the year, just a few reasons. He was out of the north side. But he had 2 games.
Say it's because he was a dick.
Yeah, because he was a dick. He's I don't really like him, but he's a gun, and I think he could be a future All-Australian if he keeps his stuff off field, just under wraps. But yeah, $1.88. He had the game that
I don't know if it needs to be under wraps.
I just think he's got to stop doing it.
Stop doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, stats guy. It's fine doing illegal stuff. Just don't put it on socials. How about you don't do it?
I don't think he has enough brain cells to stop doing it. So I just think he should just stop posting.
Noted Taron Thomas hater, stats guy.
Yeah. Anyway, he's a gun player for us. But yeah, $1.88. He had 22 and 10 clearances, 22 disposals that is, and 10 clearances against the Suns in that win we had in the last round. So I think he could easily poll a vote there. He had another couple of games with 10 clearances. Like, there's not many players on the ground getting 10 clearances. It is tougher when North obviously didn't win many games. But those sort of games that we got really close in, I think we can steal a vote. And a couple of those games, he was the by far dominant player. Also, including a few of those games, LDU was out. I think he'll lead or be close to our votes with Sheasel and those sort of players. So when LDU was out, Taron Thomas just stepped up. So $1.88 I think is really good there. Cade Chandler for the Ds, probably $1.87 as well. I think he's a really good bet here. He did multiple 16+ disposal and 3 goal games in wins. So I think even if you got Clarion Track dominating, you can easily get a vote when they've dominated the game, especially against North. He had 21 and 3 goals, absolutely killed us. I think Fritsch got 4 goals and Clary got 30-something touches, but I reckon he could easily steal at least a 1 vote there. Then another one for Port, Willie Rioli. First round, I reckon he's going to get a vote in the first round. He had 16 disposals and 3 goals against the Lions. They absolutely smashed him. I think he started them off. I think he got the first goal in that game as well. He had 6 games this year with 3+ goals. Now, not always the forwards get the votes, but I reckon he could easily steal a 1 vote. So $2.65 for Willie Rioli, I think is really good value. And then another one, more of a sneaky one with Geelong, Zach Tui, $2.70. He had multiple games with 20+ disposals and a goal. Not always the most flashy guy going around, but he started off the season, a couple of games where he even had 2 goals and 18+ disposals. So just some guys that are probably not going to get your 3 vote sort of games. Maybe Taron Thomas in that last round, but sneaky 1 vote. Why not get on it?
I reckon Rioli's in trouble in that Port Adelaide game. I've just got the stats up here. Wines had 30 and a goal. Todd Marshall kicked 4. Charlie Dixon had 15 touches and 3 goals. Horn Francis 25 and a goal.
I watched that game. I really set up I think I'm not sure about the exact goal assist, but he would have had a lot of score involvement in that one as well. So, but he had
thinking who's got a kid. It's Jim. Jim's kid crying in the back. Dash just doesn't agree.
He doesn't agree with my bet. Yeah,
he's like, I hate Zach Tui, even though he's a former Blue. We love former Blues, but geez. I love the Cade Chandler one because that's definitely a name that pops up at the bottom of like one of these rounds. It's like one Cade Chandler, and you're like,
you're like, sure,
yeah, just to get one. I don't even care if they get 1 vote.
I put the Taron Thomas one is in the Team Brownlow thing that we're putting together. My best bet for North Melbourne this year was Taron Thomas to get 1 vote.
Yeah, nice. Honestly, good bet.
Because LDU is $1.08 to win, and he's going to win, and that's just no doubt.
Sheasel won't be that far behind, I reckon. Yeah.
Taron Thomas also odds on to get 3 votes for being a giant bell end.
Yes.
Right.
Also would back Taron Thomas to beat Stats Guy in a fight.
He's pretty big.
We've backed inanimate objects to beat Stats Guy in a fight.
That's true, right? We did beat the Blues to back Stats Guy.
I'll take both of you guys. It's all good.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.